Macedonia in English. Just about everything you want to know.
Journalist and Focus owner Mladenov dies in a traffic accident. Focus editor-in-chief Nikola Mladenov was killed in a tragic traffic accident that took place at the Hippodrome junction just before the entrance to Skopje. Mladenov's vehicle steered out the road, crashing the road shoulder, sliding down over 50 meters, in the end turning over in a ditch. The Mercedes was located by the police on Wednesday at around 12 a.m. after his family reported him as missing. According to the initial police information, the accident took place on Tuesday evening. The tragic death of journalist Mladenov has come as a shock to the Macedonian public, and numerous teams of journalists arrived at the site of the accident, but the police did not allow them access near the place. Wednesday evening, citizens crowded at the Macedonia Square in Skopje, lighting candles in memory of Mladenov. The Association of Journalists of Macedonia mourns the tragic death of the journalist and Focus Weekly and Daily owner. SEC receives 428 complaints over local elections. The SEC received 428 complaints from the political parties within the legally prescribed deadline of 48 hours after the closing of the polling stations. SDSM has filed the most complaints, with more than 70 and 60 in Ohrid and Radovish, respectively, as well as around 40 and 80 in Aerodrom and Resen, respectively. In accordance with the legal provisions, the State Election Commission needs to make decisions on the complaints within 48 hours. After the expiration of this deadline, the political parties will once again have 48 hours to file lawsuits with the administrative court, which makes the final decisions, after which it will be known whether and where there will be a repeated voting. So far, the Commission has rejected 27 objections of SDSM for Kisela Voda and Štip, and the objection related to Demirkapia is partly accepted, while the person that has shown the filled-in ballot could be charged with misdemeanor. MP Fazliu sent threatening message via Bulgarian media. DPA MP and Skopje mayoral candidate Bekim Fazliu sent a threatening message via Bulgarian media. It's either them or us. Either we will chase them or they will us. I don't know whether there's room with you, said Fazliu, commenting the political polls for the Bulgarian media. Unlike Fazliu, who blames the government for the deteriorated inter-ethnic relations in Macedonia, claiming Albanians are being discriminated against, local self-government minister and Gostivar mayoral candidate Nevzat Beta said that the opposition creates the tensions. Here, the ones who don't have the authority have interests, said Beta. In the TV show The Future of Macedonia, broadcasted on the Bulgarian BTV, the perspective of inter-ethnic relations was presented from the point of view of the Albanians. Macedonian-Bulgarian Chamber of Commerce holds annual meeting. Macedonian and Bulgarian business persons will strengthen the economic cooperation by implementing joint projects and partnering small and medium enterprises. Administrative barriers are already behind us, but the lack of infrastructural linking remains a problem which must be overcome. Read the conclusions of the annual meeting of the Macedonia-Bulgarian Chamber of Commerce. The Minister of Transport and Communications, Milea Nakieski, informed the business persons that the government was continuously working on improving the business conditions. The electronic system for building permits issuance will start in 2013, whereas 3 more industrial zones in eastern Macedonia will be functional. In 2012, the exchange was slightly above 550 million, which is less than in 2011, when it reached a billion. The reason for the decrease lies most probably in the economic crisis, declared Bulgarian ambassador to Macedonia, Ivan Petkov. He added that there is much space left for promoting the trade exchange between the two countries. His Macedonian colleague Blagoj Hanjiski said that the number of issued working visas has risen twofold. Broadcasting Council on media coverage of elections. The Broadcasting Council will file misdemeanor charges before the relevant court against several TV and radio stations and against their editors-in-chief for providing unbalanced coverage during the campaign for the local elections. Misdemeanor charges will be filed against several TV stations, radio stations, as well as their editors-in-chief. 13 TV and radio stations, including Tilma, Motaveden, and Makedonsko Radio Skopje, were notified that they need to overcome the noted inconsistencies in the second round. According to the Council, misdemeanor proceedings are most commonly initiated for exceeding the time allowed for a paid political program, while the notifying concerns media which did not say who ordered a video for a paid political program or published an opinion poll 5 days before the elections.